Springs Charter Schools. It's actually a network of 8 charter schools. We have about 22 locations in 4 counties, and we have different programs that span the range of 5-day week in-person traditional seat-based all the way to homeschool.
One of our taglines for MTSS that we use is know my name, know my face, know my story. So we were trying to get to know the stories behind our students. We had a lot of data. We had data in different systems. We had binders, we had spreadsheets, we had Google Drives, we had individual teacher folders. It was hard to pull the data together to make it usable for our teachers. And the teachers are the ones that needed it visible, they needed it actionable. So we were doing all the things. We had the data meetings, we had data everywhere, charts, graphs, all the information, but it wasn't pulled in one place. It was a lot of academics, but we had social emotional behavior data, living with counselors in another department. It was just very fragmented. The problem was we needed data in one place. We needed it visible, and we needed it whole child so that we could really address the needs of every kid based on who they were, getting to know them, getting to know their story. And we realized that it wasn't the students, it was the system that was kind of failing. And so we were looking for something that could help us make it visible, pull it all together and give us that whole child view. And then we came across Branching Minds, and it just had everything we needed in one place. And we loved the visibility and actionability of it for our teachers, and that it had the individual student information.
The help and the support that we have received as a school from Branching Minds has been extraordinary. It truly has been a key to our success in implementing everything that we've done this year.
Shifting to something where we have, with the early warning system, having the ability to visualize it through different graphs and the heat maps and then the dashboard has been a game changer in a lot of ways for us at several levels, at the teacher level, the site administrator level, or even systemically in a much easier, effective way. We are using the SRSS universal screener, but then we also use the SECA. And this principle, they were doing the SECA universally for 5th grade and above. They were having a lot of behavior issues and distractions, particularly in 6th grade. But then they were able to quickly look at the SECA data and say oh, our 6th graders almost all scored super low in relationship skills. So that's what's causing all the drama and fights and behavior that's then taking them away from class, taking them away from their learning. So it was a very easy way for the school counselor to then pull and create a group on relationship skills for our 6th graders and really help address the root cause of all these distracting behaviors.
We're creating the systems to make the work doable for teachers to ensure every child gets the support they need. And there was a 4th grade student that just kind of makes this work worth it. He was in tier 3 for 3 years and just kind of stuck and stagnant until we were able to look at the whole child and see this data in one place. We noticed academically he was tier 3. He had some areas he was struggling in, and then behaviorally he was tier 2. So we needed to address the root causes and really get to the bottom of that. Before, we wouldn't have been able to see all of that together in one place. It was pretty fragmented, but in order to get that big picture, we just need to really start with core instruction. He needs to build some relationships, build some successes and feelings of trust. So we built those relationships. His attendance started to improve. He felt a sense of belonging to his classroom. And then he was more willing to dig into some of those academic areas. With that work and the visibility of the whole child, he has made significant growth in 12 weeks.
We also are implementing Canopy. That's been a huge game changer for us with threat assessment and suicide risk. Having those 2 pieces actually be integrated with Branching Minds in the separate confidential module of Canopy has been really helpful because it's still an interdisciplinary type of team approach to support a student. And so having one place where all the different people can add data or information so that we can have a more comprehensive safety plan has been so much more effective and easy for our site leaders and counselors and psychologists to use.
it really has been the game changer for us to make MTSS a true whole child system of support. Without it, we would not be as far along as we are, and we wouldn't see our kids thriving as they are, because we are able to have a system that pulls it all together for us. Like, it would take so much time. I mean, we spent years and so many hours trying to create our own, and Branching Minds has it all.